everyone. Thank you for joining me today for Say Anything with Tina B. I am Tina. I appreciate you being here in person and live. And we have with us today Mike Destin. Thank you for being here. He is originally from St. Thomas, the island of St. Thomas, and resides in Tallahassee, and is an actor, as I mentioned, had graduated from FSU with a BFA, and he is here today to speak with us about his book, Words to Consider. Words to Consider, available on Amazon. I believe the word from Barnes and Noble, Civilian, and many other platforms. So Google it, Google him. Mike Destin, also Facebook is Mike Destin.
That's good. Well, yeah, Mike Destin.
Same Mike Destin. And on Instagram. Okay? So let's first start with these are my notes.
That's right.
Why did you call it Words to Consider?
Good question. Namely, because I believe it's to be words to consider. You know, I noticed that I don't like to tell people what to do. You know, I'm not. Some people are bossy. You know, some people are, delegators. You know, I know that people want to do whatever it is they want to do. They want to go wherever they want to go. You know, they want to say whatever it is they want to say. You know, anyways, but I feel like, getting some words to help, wise words, wise counsel, to help, with your journey in life wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? I feel like if someone is coming to you and telling you, hey, you know what, if you want to buy a car, learn a budget. If you want to get a house, learn and try to give you a little heads up on what to expect in this endeavor that you want to go into. So words to consider for me, I said, why I named it that was because I just wanted people to hear me out, see what is being said and consider. So you don't gotta do it, just check it out. And if it speaks to you, it does. If it doesn't, then I apologize, but it's just words that you can consider.
And we were talking earlier about the illustration. You said that you actually sketched this out yourself. Such beautiful imagery. What made you pick this visual?
So those who follow me on Facebook, right? I use a lot of ellipses in my posts, and to be honest with you, that's how the posts are. So sometimes, people think you need to go and write this grand, and then you kind of actually putting out what you have on the inside. And art, there's different types of art. Ideas, realistic, abstract. And I feel like art is art. Whatever it is you do, paint, sing, write, that's you. It doesn't have to conform to any, standard. Art can be whatever it is. I mean, these chairs are, was crafted by an artist, Yeah, it has the same function as a chair. It has 4 little things to hold us up, a little back stand to hold our back, but it's still a chair. This is a chair, that's a chair, that's a chair. Why all these different types of chairs? Why do we need all these varieties of chairs? Because everyone doesn't like the same kind of things. Everyone doesn't like, the same kind of drinks. If all we had was water and someone brought something new along, we're like, oh wow, I want to try that. But anyway, so my Facebook posts, right, came from, I use a lot of ellipses in my Facebook posts because I wanted people to ponder and consider what I was saying. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm bringing something to the forefront. I'm trying to help shape perspective. I'm trying to help, create a revelation, someone, because sometimes we are so constantly taking in things, we're not giving out things. So we're consuming, but we're not creating, and I want people to realize you don't have to just eat. You can prepare something for someone else to eat, so art.
Love it. Do you have a couple of passages in here that you are particularly
here,
Sure does.
and with my fiance was running coming here, and I was just reading a little bit, and I started crying. You know, it just brought tears to my eyes because I realized, wow, you know, a lot has happened since the conception of this book. You know, we talked about the little imagery of the book. I was letting them know that in the springtime, right? The leaves on the trees all green and vibrant and beautiful, right? But then fall comes around and the leaves it's a little cold, the leaves are falling off and everything. And then winter, right? And there's no trees, or no leaves on the trees. But then spring comes back around, right? The tree doesn't pass away. The leaves just fall off, right? And then they come right back on. So, in other words, like us, we go through cycles of life. We go through seasons of life. Every day or every season, we're not going to be the greatest, top of our tail, crushing it at whatever we're doing, you know? And then things happen. You fall off, right? And it might look a little bad. You might look a little, but then spring comes back around, you know? So I was just looking at this and I was like, that was the idea behind the imagery, you know, of this, because it's like, in everything that you're doing, there's a season. Consider what season you're in, and it doesn't mean that you're going to be there forever. Because right now, we're in winter.
It's supposed to be.
Right, you don't tell us.
Florida weather.
Okay? But then, you know, and then spring will come back around and it'll be warm, please, you know? And we'll move forward. But some passages I would like to read. So I have some words in here that I want people to consider. And then I have words that I've gotten from people that I've considered. So I've also, you know, placed them in the book. I didn't put their names for all types of reasons. But I remember most of the persons who've said these things in my life that impacted me. So, yes,
Discuss.
let's see. So here's one. My heart is clean as a whistle, and no matter how corrupt this world gets, I won't change.
My heart is clean as a whistle, and no matter
How corrupt this world gets, I won't change.
I won't change. What inspired that?
As you live longer, as you live really, and the more you live, you can start to really see how vicious, you know, people can be. You know, you can see how vicious politics are. You know, you see how vicious, you know, you have to see how people cannot care about something, a person-based whole thing, and you're like, you see people with different interests in certain things, and you're like, well, I understand that, but what makes you feel so adamant, you know, and not to be able to, not to care about how people, you know, interact with you. Some people are very cold, you know. So I've seen over time that people have done me bad, personally, and it's like, I try not to, you know, none of us are perfect here, you know, we've all made mistakes, one facet of it, but I actively, consciously try not to be, you know, a negative impact on someone. And there's people who are, you know, who it doesn't faze them. They'll use you as a stumbling block, they'll use you as a stepping stone, they'll take advantage of you, and they'll move forward and they'll just on to the next one. And I've seen that, and I've done sales, right? And you know how car salesmen are, you know, they just want you to sign off, and they get their commission, and they're out of there. And they don't care what impact that has on them. Why would you sell someone something you don't need? Right? Or why would you sell something with a high interest rate knowing that you could have done that? But you're just worried about you. So all I'm saying is, no matter what I've seen in people, whatever they've done, you know, that was evil, you know, and that they used to hurt someone else to their own personal gain, and they've elevated to some degree. I would never allow that to enter into me and change the person that I am. So I will not repay evil with evil. You know?
It reminds